Hello, how we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are cleaning cards to send off to PSA. Now, this is part 3. We have already cleaned 21 cards. Those were all TCG cards. I am doing 2 separate shipments. One TCG, well, it's a combined shipment, but 2 separate orders that we're combining in one shipment. I had friends that wanted to send TGC cards, and I had friends that wanted to send sports cards. In the future, I probably will I'll alternate, tell these friends, okay, we're ready for TCG. Then I'll tell these friends I'm ready for sports cards. And I'll go back and forth because I'm not 100% sure, but I believe I'm being charged separate shipping. I'm packaging them together and sending them off, but because they're sending them back by order and not sending them back together, I think I have to pay $40 shipping for both groupings of cards. If I pay $40 shipping for 20 cards, that's $2 a card, and now the $20 price is $22, and we're getting to the point where I'm losing money again. So I've got to be more focused and making sure I understand this stuff. We'll get better as we go. And so it's 7th time, and we're still learning things. But alright, so here we go. Today we're starting our sports one. The first 4 cards are going to be Shane's. I didn't do any for Sugar this time, and I feel a little bad because I didn't think about it until we got to this point to contact him and see if he wanted to. But I also haven't talked to him much, so I really need to reconnect with Sugar, and we'll work on getting the next one going as fast as possible. And I'll do it. I'll get it going and not mention it to the TCG guys, and do a sports one if Sugar wants to get some cards going. I have his last 2 shipments just sitting here because I haven't even talked to him to send him his stuff. So we got a lot to figure out. But for today, we're going to start with about 10 cards. I assume it's 10 cards. We'll see. And the first 4 will be Shane's. Now, if you guys have been watching this series, which I hope you have, you know that Shane the Bartender only sends one type of card. And that card is a Ricky Waters card. Sure enough, he sent 4 Ricky Waters cards. Ricky Waters. This guy is Ricky Waters obsessed. I can't blame him. I mean, I can, because who likes Ricky Waters? But I mean, I can't blame him for picking one guy and focusing on that. I really wish I had it in me to do that. I wish I could get rid of all this. If I could have someone come in and say, give me a number, a number to take every card I own off of my hands and every comic I own out of here and wipe me out completely, and give me a number that I felt I could accept. If I could get someone to do that, I would wipe it all clear and start from scratch and probably have no ties. Like a lot of the ties I have. Why is this thing jumping around? A lot of the ties I have to these cards are because I've had them. But if I don't have them, if they don't exist, I feel like I could start from scratch. I could say, okay, I'm only buying this. And when I get all of that, then I'll buy something else. But I'm only buying this. But I have so much. It's like extra, too much censor. What do they call it? Like ADHD. I'm trying to do it all. This one needs to be completed, and this needs to be complete, and this needs to be complete. Oh, and new stuff's coming out. So yeah, I'd have fun starting from scratch. I really do. When I play games, like I'll be playing phone games for 3 years, and I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna delete it and start over, because part of the fun is the early part. When I get to this part, it gets to feel like work. So yeah, I kind of wish I could just have someone come and buy every one of my comics, every one of my cards, every one of my pop vinyls, get everything that's a collectible of mine, and just give me a price that you know what, it's gone and I have this money. I can use half of it to pay off bills and the other half to start my collecting. That would be nice. We're getting distracted though. Let's wipe off Shane's cards. Now, Shane was nice enough to give them to me in card holder, and he said to take a look and see if I felt it needed to be wiped down. I don't generally wipe down Shane's cards. No, that's not a thing. Yeah, I think that these are good. So we're just going to give it a quick once-over, see if I see any fingerprints, blemishes, or anything. I will say that I do see, and the thing is, it's hard because of the nature of the graphic. It might be just the side. And no, you see it's disappeared now. So it probably was just a graphic. There appears to be, no, that might be the line. It's so hard to tell. As I say, it appears to be a line in one of the coming off of his elbow, but then I'm like, yeah, but I can follow that line right along the design, background design, so it must be the design. But yeah, here's a Ricky Waters Stadium Club red something numbered 6 of 50 star rubies is what this is. So that's one of his cards. He has, like I said, 4, and we're going to go through those fairly quick because again, I don't really wipe down his cards. He keeps his cards in such good shape, and usually will take care of it, but he did mention this time to take a look, so maybe he didn't. But yeah, that looks. I don't want to risk, like this one here. It's got a little bit of a corner thing happening, and I don't want to risk making it worse to wipe down a card that doesn't need it. This one's 4 out of 100. He's all about these inserts and these number cards, and I think that's what I would do if someone, and I've kind of started doing it with the Rays players. If you watch my mailbag episodes, I've kind of started doing that, although I've kind of fallen back a little because September is my best friend's birthday month, and November is my birthday month, and then Christmas is after that, and I'm going on a cruise at the end of this month, and so, and you know, I've got to put money towards paying off the credit card that we use to send these in, and so with all that, I have gotten behind. I haven't bought anything recently. Also, we've talked about on a different series. Yeah, it looks real good. I don't want to mess anything up. If there was a dust or fingerprints or anything, I'd give it a wipe, but I don't see anything. I'm working on cleaning and organizing, not organizing yet, just cleaning out, emptying out, I should say. I keep saying cleaning out my garage. I am emptying out my garage. Completely empty. Then I'm going to tear the ceiling down, put up a new ceiling, paint the floor with the gray sparkle, paint the walls, build some shelving units in there. We're getting it all ready. But to do that, I have to rent a pod. It's not a pod, but essentially a pod. It's called a pack rack. And that's another $200. That's essentially the $240 a month that I was spending on What's in the Box Wednesday or getting a few extra mailbag stuff. That's kind of what happened. Was once I instituted I'm going to get work done around the house, and I've spent since I've instituted, I've spent, I guess, 4 months, so $1,000 essentially on this pod. That's my extra spending money, my fun money. So, all right. So we talked about this in the last video. This is my Don Mattingly. I sent this one off in the last shipment. I pulled this myself, and you look at the centering, it looks phenomenal. The corners look phenomenal. Everything about this looks so good. I was like, even in the back, there's a slight centering issue on the back, but I didn't think that was enough. There's no gum mark. There's no... So... but I sat here and said, they'll probably give me a 9, even though this, if any card was a 10, this card's a 10. But they'll give me a 9 just because of how older it is, and it's harder to get 10s on older cards and stuff, and I'm just not lucky. So I was hoping for 9. You know, maybe they'd screw me and give me an 8. And I just don't see it. I don't see it. But what I did see was a lot of videos between then and now of people cracking their 8s, sending them back and getting 10s. I mean, cracking their 6s, sending them back and getting 10s. Almost like there was some kind of weird glitch giving 6s. So, we're going to do our best here to not damage the card. This is PSA. I've never done a PSA. This is the first time I've done a PSA, guys. I've done Next Level, which I did pretty, well with. I did Beckett, which I did well with too. And I can tell I did well with them, one, because they after some experimentation, I figured out what to do. And also because the grades came back what they were, pretty much. I didn't drop major grades, so I didn't. Whereas I did tag, and I did 3 tags, and 5 tags, and I ruined 1 of them, and potentially 2 of them. I don't know. But, so these are PSA. I've heard that they upped their game recently, and they've made the holders more difficult to open. But this is my first one. Ooh, that actually was real good. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of just peeling the side of the thing off. It's almost like it's got a, and it doesn't. It's just the lip, but the lip is just peeling so nicely. But I'll tell you what, it peels so nicely, and yet you still don't see the division. And that's the thing. The other ones, when you break the case, all right, here we go. We're risking it now. This is, ooh, not sure I like this. I'm not sure I like that. Alright, you know what? It doesn't matter if the PSA label stays good. Right. Yeah, there we go. Just get in there. There we go. Yeah, I think what I'm seeing, what I'm analyzing from the situation is, in previous attempts, when you take off that lip, there was like a line you could see where the two things sealed up. But with the PSA holder, and I don't know, I'm assuming maybe this is the new one, and maybe it's not, but you take that lip off, and that's not the seal. That's just the lip. And you still have to break a little bit more of the, you see, I've never had any of them where you clip it and it just, I clipped it way up here and it went clip, that whole thing comes like that, because I don't think that that's part of the seal anymore. I think that's an outside edge, and there's no line. It looks like there is that way, but there's no way for me to stick. Oh, well, that's good. Taking that edge off did it, because I cracked extra. I had to crack extra at the top, further down, but All right, I'm gonna clip the thing all the way around because it looks like it's gonna come off pretty easy if I do it that way, and I'd rather it come off easy. Let's see. All right, we're gonna keep this. All right. Now, again, this is one I pulled myself on What's in the Box Wednesday. I've never touched it. They probably have. They probably have touched it. Oh my goodness. Look at how bad that corner is all of a sudden. Like, did I just do that? Can't see it. I can see it here, but that's sad. Still, if that's the only thing, it still should get an 8. Give me up 2 grades. Alright, this was a test. I really need to find a better way to open grading cards. There's got to be what's it called? Like a saw. Zzz, where I can cut the edge and not even get close to the card and something. All right, but we're gonna keep that Don Mattingly so we remember what it was. Speaking of Don Mattingly, we're gonna keep going. You know what? Don Mattingly is my guy. This is an 87 Fleer I pulled of his. Is that on the card? Please tell me that's not on the card. No, it's not good. All right. So you can see again, this one's slightly off-centered. It's not like the other one. I'm not expecting a high grade for this, but I've sent in quite a few of these blue Fleers, and every one of them has come back, I think, a 7 or worse. I have a Barry Bonds I was going to send, and when I turned it over on the back, you see, look at that. I'm wondering if this is yellowing, or it doesn't. I mean, it looks like it might. It kind of looks like yellowing, but I also kind of feel like that's the color they all are. So maybe that's the color, which might, hopefully, that doesn't make them think that it's yellowing and they give it a lower grade because of it. I do just now. I'm seeing. I'm seeing the chipping across the top. That's definitely going to hurt it a little. So yeah, this may come back a 7 as well. Just every single one I've sent is a 7. I'd be very happy with an 8. I say very happy. I really need to tell myself. I need to sit down. Again, I think I said this in the last video. Yeah, it was the last video. I just need endless time. I need to be able to stop time, because if I could stop time, I would take the time to go through my cards and see which ones are actually going to get me a 10, have that potential. This here, I'm sending knowing there's no world I'm getting a 10 on an 85 Roger Clemens black border. You can see the chipping, you can see how off-centered it is. And I'm sending it just to seal it up. And I tell myself, yep, I'm good with that. I'm doing this to seal it up. It's a card I pulled, I graded, it makes me happy. And that's a true statement. And it really is. No card in my collection am I happier with? Do I love more than my Tony Gwynn 83 rookie, Fleer rookie that I pulled myself, sent to grade, came back a 9? That is my Grail card, my Grail, my collection. It's not like a Grail like I want to have it card. It's my top of my pyramid, current pyramid. It's not my most valuable card. It's not my best card. It's not the card I like the most. It's a situation that I am most happy with. And this is going to be the same thing. It's a Roger Clemens rookie. So is this one. We're sending them both. Hopefully sending them both together is a good idea. We debate this back and forth, whether it's a good idea to send them at the same time or whether we should send them separately. But we're going to send them together. See if one comes back a 8 and one comes back a 7. This one has 2 white circles there. This one's centered better than that one. They probably both come back a 7 or something like that, maybe even worse. And it's going to be for different reasons. That one's going to be off-centered. This one's got better centered, but it's got white circles. And I'm not going to be happy with either. But I'm also going to be happy that I pulled it myself and graded it myself. Because that's what I like. That's what I enjoy doing. And I'm just happy we're sending some more cards to PSA. I will say that I feel a little less excited than I have in the past. And part of me thinks that it might be like logic tells me, well, you're getting used to it. It's the 7th time. You're resending a Mattingly. You're sending your 3rd game breaker. The first, well, 4th really, because the first 2 was the same card, and both times it came back, it was miscut. It came back that it was too small or not the right dimensions or something, whatever that thing is. And so I sent it again, and it came back with the same distinguish. And then I sent a second one, and that one got graded. And now we're sending this one to see if this one comes back with a grade or not. And this is different. We open a lot of the 91 upper deck, trying to get that Joe Montana tricolor. And see, I just now noticed this one's going to be terrible, but I've already put it in. So once I put it in, it's see all those dots? That is a pack closer thing. They got roll for the pack closing. There you go. You can see it real good there. But it's all the way down the card. That's going to kill it. This one's probably going to be like a 5 or a 4 or something like that because of that. But oh well. I've already put it in, and I'm not going to change it. It's just, you know me, I'm all about wasting the money. But yeah, I gotta get better at this. There are things that I need to send because, like the Clemens or this next card, which is also a Clemens, turns out, that I have a reason for sending them. And then there are other things where I'm sending and then I'm seeing that and I'm like, oh well, whatever. Like the Junior Seau the last time that I was sending a Junior Seau rookie, and then it was like, oh shoot, I got to this point and I was like, it's damaged. I need to be doing this part before I enter them in the computer so that when I notice it, I can say, okay, we're not doing this one, let's pull another card. That's what I need to do. So this Topps Gold, if you've been watching, this set is one of my all-time favorite sets. And I have a bunch of them from back in the day. Now, I'm looking to purchase some 93 Topps. This one, it's in bad, there's a bad damage up at the top there. I don't know if yeah, you can see it a little right there. That's going to cost me. But I don't care. I'm just getting the whole set graded at any grade. We got, I think the Griffey back as an 8, the Bonds back, I think it came back as a 9. There's one more that came back, I'm not sure, maybe a 7. Maybe we've gotten one of each. and I'm just doing it. I'm sending one per. I've already got the Tom Glavine up here. For the next shipment, it will go right there. That's Tom Glavine. And then I have a bunch of them over there in the thing. This needs to obviously be adjusted because we pulled the cards out. And I'm just going to get the whole set graded. And then I will try to see if I can get better grades later. But this set, I want, there's 33 cards plus the all card, something like that, I think, which is perfect because this thing holds 35. So I think I'm gonna have one of the cases just be the whole Topps Black set when I can do it. But I'm looking to buy 93 Topps boxes, wax boxes, to open because that's where they came, and I want to see if I can get more that way. There may actually also be some in the 93 Topps factory set that I have back there. So maybe if I get back to sorting cards for grading purposes, which I need to, it's just a matter of time, maybe I'll do that one as soon as I can get to the 93 Topps, just in case there are black golds in there. Because if I pull a Topps black gold Tom Glavine, I'd rather send that one than this one probably. And there's a chance I've already sent something, or I'm going to pull a Clemens, or I'll pull a Griffey. So I need to do that as soon as possible to make sure that I'm sending the best quality one. But here we go. That's it. Those 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is the first part of the sports card shipment, and we'll be sending the rest of them. We'll be cleaning the rest of them right now in the next video. But I have the first video up. The second one is currently loading. This one I'm going to shut down, and we're going to go ahead and do the fourth one now, and I will see you guys in that video.